गणपतिगं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पतान् शृण्वन्नोतिभिस्सीदसादनम् ॐ श्री महागणपतये नमः। सरस्वत्यै नमो नित्यं भद्रकाल्यै नमो नमः। वेदवेदान्तवेदाङ्ग विद्यास्थानेभ्य एव च। ॐ नमः प्रणवार्थाय शुद्धज्ञानैकमूर्तये निर्मलाय प्रशान्ताय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः। अचतुर्वदनो ब्रह्मा द्विबाहुरपरो हरिः अभाललोचनः शम्भुः भगवान् बादरायणः। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति। हरि ओम। नमः श्री शंकरानंद गुरुपादाम्बुजन्मने सविलास महामोह ग्राह ग्रासैक कर्मणे। We will read from verse 175, page 192. Page 192. Antaryamyatityuktya अयमेवार्थश्रुतौ श्रुतः पृथिव्यादिषु सर्वत्र न्यायोऽयं योज्यतां धिया जानामि धर्मं न च मे प्रवृत्ति जानाम्यधर्मं न च मे निवृत्तिः केनापि देवेन हृदि स्थितेन यथा नियुक्तोऽस्मि तथा करोमि. This pravritti word, please correct it. It should be not ru, but ra. Pra. 176, first line, last word. Pra, ra. Not pru. It is pru there. So we were seeing this. We had seen till 175th verse, if you remember. And the topic of Ishwar is going on. So you had seen there are 4 headings in which the discussion of Ishwar will continue. One is Sarveshwar, then Sarvagnya, then Antaryami, and the Yonihi, womb of the whole world. We had in detail seen the Antaryami portion. So, Antaryami is activator. Then what is Antaryami? Advisor. It activates, it advises, and doer, and then he is happy and sad also. He is the one who is well-wisher. Advisor and well-wisher is same. Advisor and well-wisher is same. And he is the one who is happy or sad or angry. So 3 emotions are seen in Antaryami: happy, sad and angry. And we had seen, I told yesterday, lot of time went, that whole Karma Yoga sadhana is dependent on how much you are in tune with the advisor Antaryami and enjoyer Antaryami. Let us call it enjoyer Antaryami, who enjoys your action. Enjoyer applies that she suffers also. So if you are in tune with this advisor Antaryami and enjoyer Antaryami, then only you can easily find out what is the mistake in my life or what is right in my life. And this capacity to get tuning, or you say, or this understanding, you can say, or you can say I am not having a different desire. This understanding and tuning with the inner self will make your sadhana easy. If you have not tuned, then please note, it is not that I am not tuned, I will be tuned to Ahankar then. And then what Ahankar will say, I will feel, I think this is what God tells me. But if something what God has told, in that, after few years also when you will think of that, it will have always a very good result. What is the difference between Ahankar's voice and Antaryami's advice or enjoy? Ahankar, if you follow, it will culminate in guilt or division. If you follow Antaryami, it will culminate in freedom and vision, and you will make people happy ultimately. It will be more happiness giving advice if you follow. So see this now. I hope you're understanding. We saw Antaryami in Adhyatma. Adhyatma you saw. So take your time to ask the God. Take your time. About every incident or whatever you think, whatever you do, don't just in a huff say, this is what I feel. Take your time. If required, do Archana and then ask Bhagavan. If required, do more jap 1-2 hours and then ask Bhagavan. If required, if some decision is very, very difficult, fast and then ask Bhagavan. So you will see that when you keep on referring constantly, slowly you will become adept. Your actions will be in conformity. Each thought should come as per the God's prerna. Then your life will become very free and simple. Increase the simplicity and freedom of your mind. Because I did it and I have no guilt, I don't carry the guilt of doing or not doing. Neither somebody is upset because I did it. It will have very quietening results outside and very fulfilling experiences inside. Whether it is you are thinking also, so you should ask why I thought like that. If you don't correct at the thinking level, it will come in verbal level or actional level. So live a life so you don't have to carry the load of your actions, or you have to carry the anger of the people around, or you have to think and that action or a thought has become my habit and prison. Don't be in a caged thought. Be in a very spacious thought. Because any action, when it is only on you, high chances are we will not do it properly. We work in pressures. We work in outer answerability. But when you will be inside, you will feel answerable, or inside you will be able to gauge. Then what will happen is you live the whole day as the free bird flies in the total space. Push, pull should be less. Because what Antaryami wanted, I don't do, therefore there is a push and pull in the mind. I am becoming angry, although somebody is saying don't want to get angry. I am thinking bad about you, although somebody is saying don't think bad about him. I am lazy, although while work is in front of me, but I am postponing. Somebody is saying complete it, but I am not following that. Morning I'm getting up, I'm awake, but somebody is saying leave the bed also. So by not following lot of lot of tension and conflict we create within, and distrust we create outside. Antaryami in you is also Antaryami in other. So what he told you to do was others' expectation from you. What he told you to do was also others' expectation from you. And therefore, make your schedule, actions, nature, so that you don't have to be inside struggle is there. I am constantly inside, I am struggling. That should not be there. And if you don't listen, after some time you will stop listening. And what wrong ahankar's voice will be appearing so right to you. This is called sansari. Sansari has killed that antaryami. He has strangulated it. And therefore, if you ask the terrorists who bomb blasted and many people died on the road, you know what they will say? I have no guilt. I have no guilt that I did it. I am doing it for my religion. That Bhagwan for whom you are doing is also in the people who are in pain then. You are hurting your God. So in their antaryami wouldn't have told that. That would have told them. But constantly justifying, constantly not listening, slowly they have almost killed or strangulated that inner God. So it is like, you are talking and somebody says you keep quiet. 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 times, you will stop talking after that. If somebody keeps on saying you keep quiet, or he raises his voice against you, so after a few years or few days, you know that he is wrong, but still you will keep quiet. He says, I will not talk. Because the moment I start, he'll raise his voice. Or 4 people are there, they are arguing a lot. 5th person is very wise, he will keep quiet. Similarly, don't make your inner God keep quiet. Rather, let his roar be heard that I cannot avoid him. Which is whisper should become a thundering call. So that you cannot avoid him. Then you will become a very good seeker. Then your whole attitude, your whole inner placement of the thoughts, your bhav, all this will shine like anything. And when you will be seeing yourself, you will feel that my thoughts were seamless, smooth, pure, spontaneous, and it was fine. So this we saw Adhyatma Roop Antaryami. In Shlok 175, Adibhut Antaryami was there. Antaryami ti Uktya ayam evartha shutau shutah. This is from Brihadaranyaka Upanishad. So don't forget, activator, worker, advisor and enjoyer. Oblique sufferer. So both can be there. Otherwise you won't have guilt. Otherwise you won't have happiness, you won't have what I call always fulfillment. I did my job and I had a fulfilling morning. I went to Kedarnath and I had a very fulfilling time. After 10 years also, when I think I'm very happy that I went. At least that decision I have no regret about it. Certain decisions you have no regret. I have no regret I came to the ashram. I hope so. Unless you are angry. Then when you are angry, then you use all these words. That is not Antaryami. That is Ahankar speaking. Where Antaryami has no regret, Ahankar has regret. Let us now see. So, Prithivyadishu sarvatra nyayoyam yojitam diya. This is the law, and yojitam means you can expand this in sun, moon, everywhere. Now 176 verse is a quotation from Pandav Gita. Footnote you can see. And there Duryodhan's quote is mentioned. Duryodhan says, Janami dharmam nachame pravritti. I know what is dharma, but I cannot do it. Janami adharmam nachame nivritti. I know what is wrong, but still I can't withdraw. Chalo, yahan tak to theek hai. Third line is interesting. Kenapi devena. I think there is some devata sitting me, who is stopping me from doing good and forcing me to do bad. So this Deven is the deity, Antaryami Roop Devena. This is Antaryami. So Kenapi Devena Hridi Sthitena Yatha Niyuktosmi Tatha Karomi. As he inspires me, I do that. I had mentioned this point many times, that if a person has ahankar or shraddha, this Antaryami will make him work in a direction so that he does mistake. So his capacity to think properly will be blunted, and he will be forced to do mistakes so that he can be humiliated and he can get bad fruits of action. Because already he is expert in that area. 10 times he already has done bad. So 11th time it will be forced to do, so that others can get bad fruit because of him. By to give me bad fruit, some terrible person should be there around. If that person improves, then how can I get the bad fruit? So I have to get a bad fruit. So that person is expert in abusing, he is expert in shouting, he is expert in getting angry, he is expert in hitting me. So God already has brought. Well, he will not get the sin of doing because he has been forced. No, because already he has done 20 times. So first one, he will not get any good. He will get the fruit rather of 21st also. Supposing good is there, then how will somebody is in somebody's prarabdha, murder is there. He has to die by killing. Now whom Bhagavan will use that now? So that person whose instinct is very cruel or wicked, he will be brought around him. Now that person whose instinct is such, cruel, in his mind hatred against me will be planted. Now, why he is? Because he has been doing it. So although he is not intentionally or doing by himself, but he will be forced by the God. He will be forced by the Antaryami to do wrong. And consequently get the bad fruit of this as well. Already he has many pile of bad fruit, so one more is added, doesn't matter. So already he has in his list many bad fruit. This happens with many people. Otherwise, supposing I say, if he has to be murdered and that other person is murdering, then it is. Then how will you say that? How will you match the fruits of action? Right there, he was brought for that. So kenapi devena hridi sthitena, and he is saying yatha niyuktosmi, as he tells I do. Yatha niyuktosmi tatha karomi. Because for him advisor was dead almost. So now he said, okay, now I'll show you what you will get now fruit. So he will get more faster punishment. Another example is of Kans. When Kans, killed the baby of Vasudevji. So Vasudevji and Devaki were already free. But Naradji came, Antaryami. He said, what is this? Only what happened? He said, your Vasudeva and Devaki are, free. He said, yes, because 8th son will kill me. And then Naradji said, you have pen and copy. So he got a paper and copy. He made one circle. He put 8 points, Naradji. He said, tell me which is first, which is 8th. So he said, I don't know from where you are counting. In the circle, first point can be any or 8 point can be any. Then he said, oh, you want to say like that? The 8th son can be anyone. It came, I went. Naradji went away. Now he got very, very angry. Immediately he put both behind the bars, that they should not go away anywhere. Because he had already killed, therefore, the fruit of Vasudevji and Devaki to be behind the bars was given to him through him. He could have been given some advice, but he would never have heard to that advice. Not everybody, don't think everybody, please, why can't you understand? He doesn't understand. That is his problem. He has, somebody is speaking and 10 people are speaking. So that one person's voice will be, veiled by the crowd's voice. I hope you are understanding. Therefore, if you are doing something wrong, so Bhagavan will use you. He will not, that is called scrap management. Don't think Bhagavan will not use you. There is a place where they dump all the garbage. I don't know where it is. And from there, the Iqbal was there, Iqbal, in Johannesburg. This was his work. I don't know if he's doing it or not. So from the garbage, they used to pick up all the bottles, plastic bottles. Free of cost, nobody will take it. Thousands and thousands of bottles are there. Then he will reprocess it. And then again make something out of that plastic or something. This is called scrap garbage management. So some are garbage-minded people. It can be husband, wife, child. But Bhagavan will use them to give bad fruit to somebody. Because he is expert in that. If you are not doing, then Bhagavan will not use for that. So Duryodhan was used to give the bad fruit to the Pandavas. Dushasan was used to give bad fruit to Draupadi. No Rishi was used to give bad fruit because Rishi did not have that tendency. So if you are already speaking harshly by nature, so Bhagavan will take you to somebody who has to listen to bad words and bad speech, and because you are expert in that speaking, therefore he will be using you to give that fruit. And he will get the fruit also of that bad action. Interesting point is this. Although he is made to do, but he is punished for that as well. I hope you are understanding. Otherwise, but it was his prarabdha, then it happened. It happened with prarabdha will come through somebody. And supposing you have done very good action, you have to get very good words from somebody or good seva from somebody. So Bhagwan will choose, he will see which jeev is doing very good sevas around. निकालो भाई, है चित्रगुप्त, निकालो दिखाओ, अच्छे जीव को निकालो ना, who serves a lot, who speaks very well. वो कितना है? बोले 1 lakh is there, उसको निकालो. बोले that one is there, निकालो उसको, इसको इनके पास ले जाओ. Take him to this jeev, because he has the prarabdha of getting seva and hear sweet words. Please note, now he speaks sweet and he is doing seva of somebody who has to get seva. He will get the merit of that although he was prompted. Because already it is in nature, therefore that is an additional one now. Both ways. कितना अच्छा हो गया देखो. So he is a good fruit for somebody. People say also, I must have done some good action to get this son. I went to Chandigarh and somebody said, I must have done such a good action, therefore I got a husband like that. 30 years, 40 years have passed here. I have never heard an anger for me. Wife said. I said, wow, very rarely I listen like that, but good to hear from. Or I have done very good action to get a daughter or son like that. Very obedient daughters. So Bhagwan will see which is fit. And sometimes interesting things are there. Bhagwan uses 2 in 1. He is very good with somebody, but the same person is not good with another person. For one person you are Devta. You are a giver of very good fruits of action. Now for you are Daitya or demon. अब ये भी ठीक नहीं है भाई, देवता ही बन के रहो. I hope you have understood these points. So this is a very mind-boggling kind of creation is there. Therefore I always say Bhagwan is a leveler and fitter. He fits in. Somebody said, we are husband-wife, I am not compatible. Wife is very, serious kind of person, doesn't go to satsang. I am a satsangi kind of person. We are not made for each other. I said, you are not compatible nature-wise, but karma-phal-wise you are very compatible. He has to get bad fruit of action from you and she has to get from you. And therefore you both are brought together for 30, 40 years so that we can fight and give lot of sorrow to each other and die. Only you will not get separated. Why? Because if you get separated, you will not get the bad fruit. So something will keep you together. Something will keep you together so that you cannot be happy. Moment they will come together, something will start. It will appear temporary truce will be there, everything is now going on well. But after some time again will start. Pata nahi you have seen or not, but I have seen all these things. अच्छा, वो चलता रहेगा. That will continue till their fruits are going on. Okay. तो ये है अंतर्यामी का खेल. ये है अंतर्यामी का खेल. One bull was going, bull. Very bull is there. One person was crossing the road. The bull, automatically rammed against that person and lifted by his and threw it like that. Bull. Out of many were crossing the road, but only he was attacked. You have not heard. It's very dangerous, these bulls are there. Because they have horns and they are very, very strong and powerful. You will have fracture if they hit you. So, such thrust is there of these animals that your backbone can break. Anyway, पता नहीं कहाँ का fruit आ गया उनका. अब that अंतर्यामी forced that bull to ram. Only he. All other ran away and they were watching the show instead of helping him. So, 177th verse. So this is what Duryodhana is saying. I hope understanding that. You cannot stop. And I'm repeating it. If you are doing wrong, then Bhagwan will create ashraddha in you. Don't allow these things to happen. Supposing you are kami or you are angry, Bhagwan will take away your faith so that you can't do anything good, because every goodness is from the faith only. Be very, very careful about that. So you cannot increase the shraddha. Little shraddha you can increase. But too much of something is always gifted. The saint is a God-gifted singer. He is a God-gifted artist. Let us now see the 177 verse. Then the disciple is saying something. He went in another extreme. What he says, page 193, verse 177. Narthaf purushakarena ityevam ashankyatam yatah. Please break it. Nobody is chanting. Purushakarena. Then another word is ityevam. You can write it. After Purushakarena, ityevam. Guna sandhi is there. E has come. E has become A. Ityevam. Nartha Purushakarena Ityevama Yatah Isha Purushakarasya Rupenapi Vivartate. So his disciple said, Gurudev, please tell me one thing. Bole batao. If everything God only does, so we don't do anything. Because God is prompting everybody. If God alone is prompting anybody, then why should he get the bad fruit and good fruit? Because God only prompted. He went to another extreme. Sometimes people ask such question also. Everything God is doing. So why somebody is punished for his sins? And why somebody is awarded for his merits and good qualities? Bole, it's not like that. Na artha purushakarena. The purushakarena means free will. Free will is not useless. You have something free will. And ityevam ashankatam ma. Don't have doubt like this. Why? Because Ishaha Purushakarasya. Here Bhagwan is also in the form of free will. Rupenati api vivartate. Bhagwan will only give you a push for what you are going for. Gurudev used to say that, supposing car is there. Gurudev used to give the example of petrol. I will give a few examples to clarify that. So there are two things in the car which is making it run. One is the driver, other is the petrol. So driver is there and petrol is there. A petrol is allowing the driver to go anywhere he wants and in whatever speed he wants. Up this driver can take it very fast, he can take it slow. So driver has a freedom of driving in direction or speed. So don't think that there is no option, only Ishwar is acting. Dhyan deke sunna. Ishwar is activator, advisor, and sometimes worker. Ishwar had said to me, don't do this. But after Ishwar said to me, don't do this internally, I had the option of not doing. And I also had the option of doing. Option was there. In any time, in any part of my life, what I have to think, I have an option. Dhyan dena. Where you have to live, you have no option. With whom you have to live, very less option is there. Which body is there, less option is there. No, I want that body, that is a better body. No, you have to live in this body. You cannot change this body. It is not like clothes. Well, that is a better, good looking body. No, it doesn't matter. I want another parent. This parent is not good. Let us order another set by Amazon. So, it won't come. No, there is a fast delivery. It doesn't come. Parent will be not delivered. You order now good parent, maybe next birth you will get. This birth we adjust for some time. But what you have to think, there is a very big area of freedom. Dhyan dena. North, don't, and there from the thinking alone your Purusharth starts. Jeev has a very big area of Purusharth. Purusharth means free will. I'll tell you where. There are 6 aspects where he has free will. So don't think everything, it was, my prarabdha. Don't say like that. Number 1 is his faith. Number 2 is his intention. Number 3 is his sankalp. Number 4 is his conviction or buddhi. Number 5 is his emotion and mind. And number 6 is his speech. There are 6 areas of free will. Will you again say, please? First is Shraddha. What he can change his faith to a certain extent. This is not right. Adharm, doing adharm, I don't have faith in adharm. This is the dharm, follow the dharm. I have faith in Lord Ram. I have faith in Lord Krishna. I have complete faith in Gurudev. I have complete faith in my teacher. And you can increase by serving, by doing archana, etc. You can increase. Or I have faith that money can give me joy. Low. I have faith that family is very important. I have faith that unless you get angry, work is not done. I have faith that, in life to live, you have to hate. I have met such people also. So certain faith system you can build up in yourself. Nobody is forcing you at that time. Number 2 area, and if you have very big faith, you can have like Yashodaji who wanted the son like Bhagwan Krishna. Itna faith unka tha. Second was intention. I can have very good intention, very bad intention. A person can have very malicious intention. Like Kauravas called Pandavas for dice game. And they had intention, and that Shakuni was playing on behalf of Kauravas. And Pandavas should not have played. They should have called Krishna Bhagwan to play on behalf of. And they knew that slowly they will, because Shakuni was indomitable. He could not be defeated. That's the record. If Shaknu is playing, he had Siddhi, he cannot be defeated. Another story is there. I will not go into that. But now they should not have joined. And they thought that ultimately we will take away and we will take Draupadi also. Such malicious intentions. And one can have very good intention like Ranti Dev had in Bhagavad. I mean, he was so compassionate that 40 days of being hungry, he had a plate of food and 1 glass of water. And that too, one Chandal came. He gave food. Half food was there. Then Brahmin came. He gave that. Then glass of water came. Another person, dog came. Ultimately, he had nothing. And he fainted. When he fainted, Bhagwan, all Brahma Vishnu came. Bhagwan said, ask something. We only came to test you like that. You know what he asked? He said, may I sit in everybody's heart and take away their bad prarabdha So that they can have their good prarabdha. So some people have such good intentions and such a widespread joys in their mind that it surprises. You can always change your intention. Prarabdha you cannot change. Shraddha you can have. Bhagirath has Shraddha that I can bring Ganges. Itni badi Shraddha unki thi. What a vision. If I bring Ganges for all time, people can cremate their nears and dears and then they will go to Swarga. So, Shraddha, intention and sankalp. You can take a resolve, this action I will do one day. You can take a resolve. Don't bring Ishwar here. Ishwar is not interfering here. And you can have a non-contradictory sankalps. I'll please my God one day. I'll please my Guru one day. I'll do so much of jap in one day. I'll do so much of puja in one day. Then conviction, intellect, understanding, this is my understanding. I can always change my understanding if it is not right. I can always, fifth, I can always create a love for somebody in due time by thinking about his glories. And I always can manage my speech. These 6 areas are Purusharth area. Typically called Dharma and Moksha Purusharth. You can spoil this, you can make it wonderful, you can make it very divine. Don't be satisfied in these 6 areas. Keep on chiseling and polishing it. What you have to get, not in your area. So here the teacher is saying, don't think Ishwar alone is doing everything in your life. Don't think like, Nartha Purusha Karena Ityeva Mashankatam Yata. He said, Gurudev, why? Because Ishwar alone is in the form of 6 areas of Purusharth also. So you cannot just blame that Ishwar alone is doing. You are also involved. So Jeev is also involved, Ishwar is also involved. Ishwar is involved as activator, as worker, as advisor, as enjoyer or sufferer of your actions. In 4 areas, Ishwar is sitting inside. So is it not that both are involved? Of course both are involved. If any decision is there, any good decision is there, Ishwar definitely prompted you. Bad is there, that also he prompted. No, bad is there, he stopped you. But you were not having the capacity to listen to him. You were deaf. Because your vasanas and ahankar makes you deaf. And you justified it. So every good action Ishwar is getting a credit, of course. And bad action he is not involved. No. He should also have some. No, he will not have. Isha Purusha Karas Rupen Vivartate. Don't say everything Ishwar did. You are also involved. You listen to Ishwar actually. You listened. So what is my glory? Your glory you listened. At least you followed something of your antaramaya. And this is the difference between person and person. Somebody is Mahatma because he listened a lot. Somebody is ordinary person because he didn't listen, or he overlooked, or he was deaf. So Ishwar is also involved, Jiva is also involved. Yes. In my life both are there. Yes. No, student said, I think let us take out Ishwar. What he says, I hope you are understanding this argument. Because you listen all these things in the world. Well, God only prompted me to slap him. What is the result? After that he had beaten me black and blue. Then from the result you can make it out that God will not make you to trouble. From the result, you can see what was, I did something, or I wrote something, or I spoke something. You see result in outside world and your inside world. And you can make it out whether it was right or wrong. You can just gauge after that. In due time, you will see it. And keep this perception sharper and sharper, and you will be very, very, you will make very lesser mistakes then. Oh, let us see the 178th verse. ईदृग्बोधेनेश्वरस्य प्रवृत्तिर्मैव वार्यताम् तथापि शस्य बोधेन स्वात्मा संगत्वधीजनिः. After sangatva, hafta is there. You cancel it. It should not be there. It is there. So, no cancel. There is no word like that. So, idrik bodhena Ishwaras. Ishwar said, Gurudev, let us take out Ishwar. Disciple said, let us take out Ishwar. Let's say Jeev alone does everything. Bole pravrittir ma varyatam. May you not negate the role of Ishwar. I mean, Ishwar is inside, and yes, I already explained therefore. What? Activator, advisor, worker, enjoyer, sufferer. How much I am explaining this? Don't take out his role. Achha. Why? Because you get guilt. Guilt is a sign that somebody was unhappy. Every action will not give you joy. Every thinking will not give you long-term fulfillment. Some thinking will always give you fulfillment. There is somebody who is happy and unhappy. There is somebody who tells you to do something. There is somebody who changes your intellect if required. Okay. So now tell me, Jeev is free or Ishwar is free? Jeev is free or Ishwar is free? Both are free. Bound to each other? Both are relative in this manner, because both Jeev is not free to do everything, and Ishwar is also not free to do everything. In this context, I mean. Supposing somebody has committed 10 murders. Ishwar cannot give him Brahmalok and Swarg. He is bound by his action now. Somebody has been very generous and he has served his father, mother, teacher for 60 years, supposing. 60 years he continuously lived like a shadow with this teacher. And not one day he ate before the teacher ate. He cooked food, he washed the clothes, and not once he got angry or once he replied back. Ishwar is seeing all these things. How can this particular Jeev be sent to lower wombs or in a bad narak, etc.? He will be given Brahmalok, or he will be given moksha, or he will be given again the chance to serve. So Ishwar cannot just do anything what he wants when it comes to karma of a person. So that is what is called Ishwar is here not totally independent. And Jeev is not totally independent to do anything or to face anything. Because I want to go to Phoenix right now. So it is 9:30. So if I start now, what time will I reach? You can reach by earliest by 10:15 or 10:10. But I want to reach by 9:45. What? See, you can reach Bangladesh market. Or you can read Dr. Nandlal Clinic. Or if you want, you can go to ISKCON also. You can reach there in 10 minutes. Or you close your eyes and drive. You will reach R.K. Khan. So, some driver was there. He said, how to know where is the hospital? Well, close your eyes and drive. You will be reaching there. You will reach the nearest hospital. In 10 minutes, you will go there. But you are not free to reach in 15 minutes. Phoenix you cannot reach. Even if Prime Minister cannot reach in 15 minutes. Unless he uses a chartered flight. No, I will use a car only. No, you cannot reach there. I can see beyond the limit, I cannot see. So you are bound everywhere and you are free. I can hold certain weight. I can hold up to 20 kg, 30 kg. But 50 kg I cannot lift. I will have problem then. I can eat up to a certain level. I cannot overeat beyond a point, howsoever good food is there. You can force yourself to get up. You can't force yourself to sleep sometime. So everywhere there is a freedom area, there is a foundation area. And therefore Jeev is also relatively free and Ishwar is also relatively free in giving the fruit. He is not absolute free and Jeev is also not absolute free. Absolutely free. Absolute freedom is not in relative eye. In empirical eye, absolute freedom is not there. In empirical eye, relative freedom is there. I hope you are under. You cannot live with anybody whom you want. You cannot marry anybody. You cannot eat any food. Your prarabdha is giving you some freedom and some compulsion. Ishwar also cannot give you any fruit because your actions are like that. Well, why did Ishwar give? Because your actions are like that. This is what Bhagwan Brahmaji told to Narayan Bhagwan. He said, why do you give some boons like Ravan got the boon? They do such actions of tapasya that fruit is like that. What can I do? So, idrik bodhena ishwarasya. So, both are working together. Both are working together, I am telling you. Inside also he is inspiring you, advising you, and you are either in conflict with Ishwar, either you are in conformity with Ishwar. Not conform, not C-O-N-F-I-R-M. It is C-O-N-F-O-R-M. Oh, I did not know. Let me confirm. Conform. Either you are in conformity with Ishwar or you are in conflict with Ishwar, but something with Ishwar will definitely go on. You cannot run away from Ishwar inside. Acha? This topic is interesting. Mainly because I am in conflict. In outside action also, you are not free totally. Why? Because anything what you want, you will not get, and you are not bound totally, because still you can do something in some manner. You can still do something because you have six areas of freedom. Your Shraddha, your intention, your sankalp, your intellectual understanding, your emotion and your speech. There are 6 areas where you are still free. Who will get around you? Which person will get? How much money will be there in your pocket or in your bank balance? Or what kind of breakfast and food you will get? What kind of clothes you are getting? What kind of office you got? Whatever, what spouse you got or siblings you got? That is not in your hand now. Ishwar also is not totally free. Because Ishwar is dependent on the karma to give the fruit. Any fruit he cannot give. Only but I pray. No, praise also is one action. So prayer can alter the fruit because you prayed. Okay. So inside also Ishwar is involved, outside also. Everywhere Ishwar is. You cannot get out of him. Oh. Sounds interesting. Thank you, Ishwar. So, and therefore, Ishwar is dependent on the Jeev's fruit to create the world. He cannot create any world, because world has to be created as per the fruit of the Jivas. So he is not totally independent in creating any world, because he will create that which will be in conformity with the fruits of action. And of course, Jiva is not independent. Ishwar is also not. Ishwar is dependent on the Jiva and Karma. And Jiva and Karma are because of avidya. So they are anadi, they are beginningless. So Ishwar is also beginningless. Jiva is also beginningless. Karma is also beginningless. Acha. Maya is also beginningless. Ishwar is beginningless, Jiva is beginningless, or Ishwar Jiva Bhed is beginningless, Maya is beginningless. What is the remaining? How many are there? 4? No, 3 कैसे होगा? Jiva and Ishwar, Jiva, Ishwar both are beginningless. 2. Bhed, difference between Jiva and Ishwar is also beginningless. Maya or avidya is also beginningless. 4. Acha. Consciousness, pure consciousness is also beginningless. Acha. Oh. And the association of the consciousness with the Maya is also beginningless. 6. There are 6 anadi. And then in 6 anadi, 5 are mithya. And only Ishwar, only the Chit is set on 6, on Chit all 5 are superimposed. On the pure consciousness, Ishwar is superimposed, Jiva is superimposed, their difference is superimposed, the association of the consciousness along with the Maya is superimposed, and ignorance is superimposed. 6 things are superimposed on the, 5 are superimposed on the main one, consciousness. Okay. I understood, sir. I hope you are understanding. Very good. Let's now go ahead. Second line is very important. 178. Tatha api, bole Gurudev, what will I, bole wait, let me complete what I am saying. Tatha api ishasya bodhena. If you try to know Ishwar and Jeev, one thing will happen. You will come to the essence of their personality called consciousness, which is totally immaculate and detached. Satma asangatva dhijanihi. Why? Because you said you are a doer. Yes. One doer or many doer? What did you say? One doer or many doer you are? Many doers. Acha. Many doers, yes. Very good. Because I am doer of, I have to take bath, one doer, eat food, another doer, go to office, another doer, bring up the children, another doer. Acha? So there are hundreds of doer playing in the whole day. They fizzle out or they are all the time there? No. Old one go away, new one comes. Okay. So they are having constantly, or there is a gradation? Oh, no, there is a gradation, because when I have not done the work, I have to do. As the work is done, that doer slowly tapers down, and new doer comes up. And you are many doers are there. All doers are seen by one seer, and therefore you can tell about the doer. Yes. So that seer is not touched by the doer. And therefore seer is asanga. Yes. And seer is ekam. Yes. It is nityam. Yes. Satyam. Yes. Saram. Yes. Okay. I understand what you are saying. If you are total doer, then you won't have deep sleep, you won't have experience of self in the deep sleep and samadhi, because there is no doer there. So other than doer also, you are the seer and the consciousness. Yes, yes, yes. हाँ हाँ हाँ. देखो टॉपिक कैसा टिल्ट हो रहा है. Now this seer is timeless, therefore it will be spaceless also. Therefore it is infinite consciousness. Ishwar cannot be different than this consciousness now. So that means the consciousness in Ishwar and consciousness in me is one. You abide here now. Don't go to that conflicting areas. Where Ishwar ji both are there. Okay. तथा अपि ईशस्य बोधेन, by knowledge of the Ishwar, swatma asangatva dhijanihi, you will create the thought of consciousness which is asang or detached, untouched. I understand. Understand? Yes. Okay. And knowledge of this is called mukti. This is said in 179th verse. Please repeat. Tavata muktirityahu shrutaya smritayas tatha shruti smriti mamaivagye ityapishwara bhashitam. Mule Tavata means this knowledge of this asangata is called mukti by Shruti and Smriti. Acha. And Shruti, Smriti, mamai vagye. This should be in inverted comma. Ishwar has said, this is said in Varaha Puran, that Shruti and Smriti is my dictation only. Now we will see a new point. One is called Sarveshwar, other is called Sarvantaryami. Antaryami and Sarveshwar is same or different? It is Ishwar's two work, but there is a slight difference in that, which we will see. Let us see when. Tomorrow it could be there. Don't be happy there is no class. Don't be happy. We'll see what to do. Come tomorrow. Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.